Hey everyone, me again. Today we're doing a makeup organisation video. I have been wanting to film this for absolutely ages, but I didn't really know, first of all, how I was going to be organising my makeup, and second, how I was going to film it. But I think I've mostly figured out both of those things, so that's what we're doing today. So just like every other YouTuber with a beauty channel, I use the Ikea Alex drawers, and I've got the 5 drawers, which you can see behind me. Currently all my makeup is stored in the top 4 drawers. So when I first got them, I got loads of these like little Tupperware boxes, and it does the job. It divides everything up, but at the same time, they don't quite fit the full width of the drawers, so I find that things kind of get moved around quite a lot in there. So I'm going to be tidying them up, I'm going to be putting in new inserts and just organising everything a little bit better so that I can really see my full makeup collection properly, rediscover old products that have maybe got buried in the back or that are in the wrong place. And I'll be doing a little bit of a declutter as well. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough at this point. I've got my cup of tea just here. If you haven't already got one, you should go and get one now because we are going to be here for a while. Let's get started. So this is what my drawers currently look like. There's the top one here. This was my everyday makeup drawer, but recently I've just started throwing everything in it. I've also got some skincare bits in here. I'd like to have skincare stored somewhere else entirely. Again, that will free up more space. I've got the second drawer. I would have blushes and bronzers and contour products here, but I think that particular part of my collection has just outgrown the space that I've given to it. I seem to have more mascaras than I used to as well, and yeah, I kind of have to sift through to get to things. I've got eyeliners and kohl pencils over here, but yeah, it would be nice if I could get to everything a bit more easily. And we've also got, this is the problem that I was talking about with the little boxes. They don't kind of fill the space, so everything sort of slides around. And you can see I've got eyeshadow palettes in here, but it's really hard to kind of look for a particular one from this angle. I also have these moody drawers. They're currently being used to store an insane amount of glitter. Don't judge me. I was watching a video by Safia Nygaard recently. I really hope that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong. But in that video, she got her makeup professionally organised, and one of the first things she did was just get everything out and just have a look at exactly how much of it there was and what products there were, just so that they could figure out what storage they needed. So I think that's the first thing that I'm going to do. I should not have used natural lighting. So the first thing I'm going to do is just empty out all my makeup and put it on my desk. I'm going to take everything out of my makeup bags, my drawers, the works, and then I'm going to give everything a good clean with the Primark face wipes. I've got some inserts from Ikea, which I believe fit in the Alex drawers. So you've got 3 narrow sections on this side, and you've got 1 big section here, and a smaller section here as well. This is the Stodja cutlery tray, and they are £1.50 each. So they do fit in the drawers, and the drawers still shut absolutely perfectly. As you can see, they just kind of hang on the edge, so you're not going to get as much depth in the drawers as you would without these dividers. But it stops everything from sliding around, and I reckon I can still fit a decent amount of products in the drawer with these dividers. So yeah, pretty happy. As far as I'm aware, these only fit in the 5 drawers. If you've got the 9 drawers, I believe the measurements are a bit different, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I thought. But I think everything is kind of divided up by now. It might not look that organised to most people, but I kind of look at this and know where everything is now. One thing I have discovered is that I have a lot more palettes than I thought I did. Like, I knew I had a bit of an eyeshadow addiction problem, but yeah, that's quite a few over there. I'm probably going to cut down on my nail polishes because I've just been able to start growing them out after years of biting them, so some of these might have gone bad and they might have to go. And of course I've got a crap ton of foundations, which is no surprise to anybody because apart from my declutter videos, some of my most popular videos are foundation reviews, so I tend to hoard onto those. So now I'm going to start putting everything back in their drawers, and while I'm doing that I'm going to say goodbye to a couple of unloved products as well. In the top drawer, I thought I would have my everyday makeup. So my everyday makeup can be a few different things. It can be my favourite products that are really reliable that I just reach for all the time, but it can also be things like limited edition products that I really want to use up but can't really talk about in my videos. It can also be things that I'm currently testing to review for this channel as well. So I'm just going to get started by throwing in a few of my favourite products. I have a few different primers that I like to use. Basically it will depend on what my skin is doing, but I do reach for this one quite a lot. As you can see, I've used about half of the product. This is the Natural Collection Primer. It's very shimmery, it's got some nice radiance to it, it's absolutely beautiful on the skin. That can go in here. On days where I want a more matte look, I will go for this primer from Primark. I would like to add some eyeshadows as well. I don't know if they'll stay in the drawer because they might be a little bit too bulky, but I'll put them in there for now. So I've got the Revolution Pro Mischief Mattes palette, and I've also got the Maybelline Burgundy Bar, and this is one that I picked up quite recently, but I've really been enjoying it. I know it's nothing like what I usually wear, but I've really been liking just adding a little bit of colour to my everyday looks. I'm actually wearing this one as an eyeliner today. Sticking together for now. Favourite liquid highlighter, Gosh Lumi Drops in Vanilla. I'm currently testing out this foundation from Revolution Pro, so this is going to go in my drawer as well. I'm going to put my stick foundations in there. I love reaching for these when I'm in a hurry. In all honesty, I'm not the biggest fan of this one by Lottie London, but I do want to wear it a little bit more just so I can compare my 3 stick foundations in a video quite soon. I also quite like mixing these together as well. These are my current favourite eyebrow products. There's a clear mascara and the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper and one of their Expert Brow Artist pencils. I love the Maybelline Colour Tattoos in Creme de Rose and Creme de Nude. They're definitely going in my everyday makeup drawer. I like to have options with my concealers, and these are the ones that I reach for the most. I've got the Primark My Perfect Colour Concealer Collection Lasting Perfection, which I will always love even though the packaging is shit. I have the Maybelline Fit Me, and I have the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm going to throw this one away because it's pretty much used up now, but I do have a brand new one that I'm going to put in my everyday makeup drawer. You might remember this Obsession eyeshadow in the shade Mink from my last Revolution haul. I actually really like this. I've been using this a lot more than I thought I would. I really like combining it with the Maybelline Burgundy Bar palette, so this is going in my everyday makeup drawer as well. I have 3 of the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascaras. This one's dried up, so I'm going to throw that away, but that one's in brown and that one is Intense Black. I've also got these 2 mascaras from AOA that I've really been liking. I don't usually have so many mascaras open at once, but I've also got this purple mascara from MAC as well. I used this when I was filming my most expensive makeup video, and I actually do quite like it, so I'm going to keep that in my everyday makeup drawer and make sure I use it up because that is my most expensive mascara. And I really like how that looks with purple eyeliner, so I either used a powder in the Mischief Mattes palette and or I use this purple liner pencil from Essence. Everyday powders. I know this seems like more everyday powders than the average person, but the Primark Rise Powder is really nice for setting my eyelids and under my eyes. In the winter I use this to set my whole face, but right now it's a little bit too light for that. I really like the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. It's a good one to have in the summer. And I've also been using this Nude by Nature Loose Setting Powder ever since I used this in my full face of expensive makeup video. I totally stand by what I said in that video, which is that you don't need to spend a lot of money on setting powder. I'm not going to be repurchasing this. I just like using it for now because it is one of my more valuable products and I've had it for a while, so I do want to be able to use it up before it expires. Oh, I nearly forgot to put in this eye primer. This is also from AOA. This is a really nice glowy one. I like to use this as an eye primer and under my eyes as well. It's beautiful. In terms of everyday bronzer, blush and highlight, I've just been reaching for this palette because I've been feeling a bit lazy. I haven't wanted to like rummage through my drawers looking for multiple products. Plus this is something really compact that I can take to my boyfriends with me. So this is the Sweet Cheeks palette by Tanya Burr. I actually got this in a limited edition Christmas kind of gift set thing, and as you can see it's got a bronzer and a blush in there and a highlight. The highlight is a little bit dark for me even in the summer, but I do like to use it as an eyeshadow, and it does have a mirror here as well, so it's good for travel. I reach for this quite a lot, so I'm going to put that just there. I also want to put this cream blush stick in my everyday makeup drawer as well. You can use this for your cheeks and on your lips. It's not quite the right shade for me to use on my lips personally, but I do really like it on my cheeks. In all honesty, I don't wear a powder highlighter every single day. I go for quite a glowy base, and I will often mix liquid highlighter with my primer or just wear a really glowy primer and have a dewy foundation on. But when I do want to have a powder highlighter, I've really been reaching for this one from Primark a lot. It's really nice for the summer because it's got this beautiful champagne undertone to it, whereas a lot of my other highlighters are quite pink. This is in the shade Brunch Club. I love this, so this is definitely going in here. I might try and neaten this up a little bit when I've got all the products in here. Maybe these will have to go in another compartment. Contour is another thing that I don't reach for on an everyday basis, but when I do, I've really been enjoying this contour stick from Primark. I still need to put some lip products in here, so I think I'm going to move a few things around a bit. I think the brows can go over here because there's quite a lot of space just behind here. Okay, I think I can fit the lipsticks in this little section here. I do also want to add in a plain lip balm. This one's by Nivea. I always need one of these close by. So I've got a couple of different lip products that I'm reaching for on an everyday basis. Keep in mind it's the end of summer when I'm filming this, so I'm reaching for quite warm, bright colours. First one is this Rouge Edition Aqua Luxe. This is from Bourjois. Very, very pretty. Really been enjoying that. I also like this lipstick from Revolution called Chauffeur. That's a nice nude colour. I'm still really sad that 17 have been discontinued. This is their Mirror Shine lipstick in Belle. You can see how much I've used and loved this product. It has a mirror in the packaging, which I love. That's a really nice sheer one. So easy to apply when I'm in a hurry. Absolutely love this for days where I'm not wearing too much makeup. And this is my everyday makeup drawer so far. I quite like how it looks at the moment. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to wrap up this video here, and I'll do the rest of my drawers in separate videos. So make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see me organise the rest of my makeup drawers and just talk a lot more about makeup in general. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!